I'd now like to bring our tri-mods back up. You met them yesterday morning. We have co-presidents, we have tri-mods, and so Alandria Williams, Kathy Burek, and Greg Boyd are going to tell you a little bit about our bylaw amendment.
I'm so grateful for that moment we had together. I needed a moment too, Denise. And you gave us what we all needed together. But that's not actually what I'm going to talk to you at the moment. We have some business to do. This is not the only time we do business this week, but we have specific business to do at the moment. So I want to talk to you about Article 2 of our bylaws, which contains a unique expression of how our Unitarian Universalist congregations wish to be together. Article 2 represents our identity as congregations in association, including the purposes of our Unitarian Universalist Association, our freedom of belief clause, and probably most prominently, the membership covenant of our principles and the sources of our living tradition. The promises and aspirations in Article 2 offer one of our deepest understandings of what connects us and our communities across all space and all time, what grounds our communities in the experience of the holy, whatever that experience is for us, and how we might work with the whole world to wake up to the beloved community of wholeness and justice. Because of the value we place on the identity statements in Article 2, this is who we say we are to one another and to the world. Our spiritual forebears, both our ancestors and our elders, even some of our yelders, our young elders, they urge us to make changes with great dialogue and over at least, at a very minimum, a 2-year period. For identity statements in Article 2 of our bylaws preceded by the letter C, our spiritual forebears urge even more caution and urge us to refer any proposed changes first to a study commission to be appointed by your Board of Trustees. Your Board of Trustees is the General Assembly in between meetings of the General Assembly. We have the full power of all of you, and we listen. The goal of such a commission is to ensure broad congregational outreach so that there are multiple opportunities for all congregations to participate in any decisions about who we say we are. Not just the congregations that sent delegates to General Assembly, but as many congregations as possible who want to be involved in a dialogue about who we want to be and how we want to be those people. So in a few minutes, we'll begin a discussion of a proposed amendment to our identity, our first principle, which is contained in Article C-2.1. Because it is a C, the C stands for Constitution, which is a standard bit of nonprofit organizational language that was really in vogue in the 60s. We would have made a separate document nowadays, but instead we made a C bylaw. The process that's set forth for us is that we send the proposed language to a study commission that then seeks input from congregations beyond those who are present today. That study commission has a year or 2 years to seek as much input on all of Article 2 as possible, and then send it back to your Board of Trustees, who will then put it on the agenda of the next General Assembly after they receive input from the study commission. Are you all with me? Awesome. All right, so we're going to begin that process, and I want to highlight once again what we have agreed to as congregations in association is that we want to take some time with our identity. We said we want identity statements to go through an additional review process to make sure we've heard as many voices as we possibly can, as many voices of our communities as we possibly can. Alandria?
Good morning, everybody. Can we get a little louder? Good morning, everybody. Oh, yeah, thank you. Laura Kim, can I see you? Amen. So, does everyone have your blue sheets of paper? If not, this would be a good time to get it out. All right. So, we are on the proposed change to the Article 2 principles and purposes. This one is around changing every person to every being. There has been a request to table this conversation until tomorrow after we do the other amendment. So, I recognize Laura Kim Joyner with the First Pencil Project to please explain.
Thank you, tri-moderators.
Mic is not on. Try it again, Laura. Yeah.
Thank you, tri-moderators. I am Laura Kim Joyner, Community Multi-Species Minister at the Community UU Congregation in White Plains, New York. I serve as wildlife veterinarian throughout Latin America and as the First Principle Project facilitator. As the facilitator for this First Principle Project for the last 4 years, I have witnessed and experienced a multitude of transformational conversations that have healed and inspired people as they consider the inherent worth and dignity of every being. This is an important conversation, and I thank the 25 sponsoring congregations that have done deep and committed work to bring that to us today. I have also witnessed and experienced painful conversations that require care and time, especially in this era of our nation and the UU Association. I truly believe that this voting process today is not the best method for this work, but a study commission that engages us with compassion and ease. We, especially after the multi-mini assembly yesterday, we're not ready for this conversation today. Knowing this, the First Principle Project a year ago started to try to find a way to get it off the agenda, but there was no legal, procedural way to do that at the time. But it became clear that we must find a way, and we found one. Let me try to explain this. If we postpone until tomorrow, until right before the vote for the other bylaw amendment change of men and women to people, we can do something called laying it on the table, which means that the next bylaw vote, changing it to people, will trigger a study commission. And that's what the First Principle Project has wanted all along, is a study commission to slow us down. We can do our work and our conversations there. This postponement that we will be asking you to do in a minute is a move towards supporting the 8th principle, which is about dismantling racism and other oppressions. We have work to do here in ourselves and our institutions, and a deeper and more productive conversation about our principles will help us get there. The First Principle Project firmly supports the 8th Principle Initiative. And so now I believe the moderators would now like to invite you into small group conversations, after which we will then have the motions to change the principle and then to postpone it. Did I get that right?
That was perfect. Thank you. So, we are going to just discuss, one more time, just discuss postponing the debate until tomorrow. All righty? So turn to somebody. We're going to take a couple of minutes so that you can think about it, have a conversation what it means for you to postpone it, and then we'll come back. As the gavel falls to the ground.
Tech needs to know how many minutes.
Oh. How do I tell them?
Just go to the mic and say, put 4 minutes on.
Tech, give us 4 minutes, please. then you're a mess. Yes. I'm done. We're done. I love this.
Okay, I'd like to call you back to order. I'm Kathy Burek. I am also one of the tri-moderators. So, the moderator recognizes the delegate at the procedural mic. Please remember to state your name and your congregation.
Reverend Meredith Garman, serving Community Unitarian Universalist in White Plains, New York.
Thank you.
I move the bylaw amendment, Article 2, Section C-2.1, Principles, line 12, changing person to being.
Thank you. Is there a second? There is a second. The moderator recognizes the delegate at the procedural microphone.
I am once again Laura Kim Joyner, Community Minister at the Community UU Congregation of White Plains and the First Principle Project Facilitator. I move to postpone this conversation and vote for the bylaw amendment, Article 2, Section C-21, changing person to being, until tomorrow, immediately before the conversation and vote for the bylaw amendment, changing men and women to people. At that time, we plan to lay it on the table, which means we avoid the conversation here that could be divisive and injurious, and we'll just wait for the study commission where we can do the serious work there.
Thank you. Is there a second? There's a second. The moderator recognizes the delegate at the pro microphone.
I still am.
This is all good.
Laura Kim Joyner, Community Multi-Species Minister at the Community UU Congregation at White Plains. You all have heard this before, but let me do my plea again. As the facilitator for the First Principle Project for the last 4 years, I've witnessed and experienced a multitude of transformational conversation. It's an important conversation. Let's not forget it. But I have also witnessed and experienced painful conversations that I don't believe we're ready for now as a nation, or given what's going on in our nation and the UU Association. Therefore, I'm saying let's postpone this until tomorrow, until right before, where we can lay it on the table, which means we'll avoid this confusing, painful, and injurious conversation. We can do our work and conversation in the study commission. Please vote yes and raise your yellow card to postpone this conversation until tomorrow. Thank you.
The moderator recognizes a delegate at the procedural microphone.
Thank you. Sally Gellert, Central Unitarian in Paramus, New Jersey. Asking point of information, was there a study commission on this amendment originally? And if not, does it belong on the agenda now, even as a C section?
Okay. Thank you for your question. There are a number of ways that amendments to the bylaws can get in front of this organization, this General Assembly. One way is through a study commission. There was not one. The other way is through congregations that sign a petition to put it on the agenda, and it was that route that they took.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sally. The moderator recognizes the delegate at the con microphone.
Good morning. My name is Orlando Montoya from the Unitarian Universalist Church of Savannah. I do not think this should go to a study commission. I think it should be voted down now. I think that our principles should speak to people. And when I hear the inherent worth and dignity of every person, I know that means me, I know that means you, I know that means he, she, they, I know it means us, I know that means we. I don't know what being or living thing means. I think we should vote this down now and stop this effort to dehumanize our principles. Changing it to being or living thing, I think would make our faith even more esoteric, even more philosophical, even more misunderstood, even more academic. So I will urge to vote on this now, today, here, and stop it. So that would be con.
Thank you. I would remind delegates that the motion on the floor is to table, and if you can, try to limit your conversation to the motion to table. The moderator recognizes the delegate at the procedural microphone.
My name is Gene Verinder. I'm with Community UU Church in Plano, Texas. I wish to question a point of order. Do we not currently have two separate motions on the table at the same time?
Okay, there was an original motion to move language to a study commission, and now there is a motion to postpone. I misspoke a moment ago. It's a motion to postpone until tomorrow, and that's what's currently in front of the group.
So we do not consider the first motion at all right now?
Right now, yep.
Thank you.
Motion to postpone. I believe I am at the pro microphone. The moderator recognizes a delegate at the pro mic, whom I really can't see because there's a big camera in the way, but hi.
Hi, I can barely see you, too, to look at the screen, maybe. I am Christopher D. Sims, representing the UU Church, Rockford, Illinois. We, the First Principle Project, bow to the Eighth Principle Project, headed by Paula Cole Jones, with backing by many, many people of color, including Drum and Black Lives of Unitarian Universalism. It's a focus on people and then animals later. We move postponement until, hold on, let me make sure I got that right, before a vote by the bylaw amendment tomorrow. So, amen, ashe, we bow, we say peace, thank you.
Okay, thank you. The moderator recognizes the delegate at the procedural mic.
I'm Jennifer Stokes, Vice President of the Buckman Bridge Unitarian Universalist Church in Jacksonville, Florida. My question is one of clarification on procedure. Should this particular motion be voted up or down when we vote again tomorrow on the second source motion and that one is accepted? Does that not automatically open up all of Article 2 regardless of this vote, whether it happens today or tomorrow?
That's correct. As Greg explained a moment ago, anytime you move language to a study commission, the study commission is free to consider any changes to Article 2. It's a little bit like calling for a constitutional convention. You can't limit what comes up.
Thank you.
Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Okay, great. The moderator recognizes a delegate at the procedural mic. And by the way, the procedural mic takes precedence, so that's why we keep going back there.
Jeff Stein from First UU Nashville. When I was in the mini yesterday, I understood that the concept of talking about it pro and con here this time was to decide whether it should, if we voted for it, it would go to a study commission. And the question I'm wondering now, with all the good faith of trying to postpone it, I wonder if it's a procedural method to get it to the study commission without having to go through a vote, when it could have been an up and down vote here. So it's a question, is it just a procedural action to effect it to get it to the study commission?
The moderator recognizes the delegate at the procedural microphone.
And still, Laura Kim Joyner. Yes, the intent of postponement was not to avoid a vote. The purpose of the postponement was, after hearing from many people that they weren't ready for this conversation, that we weren't ready to do a binary conversation, pro or con. It's deeper than that, and we don't want to have that conversation here. We want a study commission.
Okay. Please just explain the concept rather than advocate.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I explain it then?
I believe so. Thank you. So basically, we're not avoiding it totally. We're going to tomorrow. Okay. The chair recognizes the delegate at the con mic.
Good morning. My name is Roz, and I am board member of the UU congregation in Fullerton, California. I am against postponing this because we are all here, right here and now, ready to vote on this. Second of all, I believe there's too many things going on tomorrow in order for us to vote on this subject effectively. My concern is that the change will allow our first principle to be used as a vehicle for groups such as animal rights activists and anti-choice groups to promote their own agendas. So therefore, I believe that we really should take care of this today and get it out of the way. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And I've been advised a bit of a clarification. A vote yes on the main motion would automatically trigger a study commission. A vote no doesn't preclude the study commission from taking this issue up or any other issue. The moderator recognizes the delegate at the procedural microphone.
Bruce Wiggins, First Unitarian Society of Milwaukee. I want to call the question, but I was told that we can only do that after 15 minutes, but the amendment clock is not working. So how do I know when 15 minutes is up? Is a motion to call the question in order at this time?
Let me double check if, thank you. Okay, thank you, yep. Okay, it looks as though the motion clock might not have been working either, and so we were trying to do some quick math. A motion to call the question, as I understand it, is in order.
I call the question.
Okay. There's a second. I believe this is non-debatable? No. Yes, we have no bananas. All those in favor of calling the question, I'm going to ask you to please raise your delegate cards. Thank you. Please put them down. Any opposed? Okay, the question is called, and I believe that means we are on the motion to postpone until tomorrow. All those in favor of postponing until tomorrow, raise your delegate cards. Thank you. Please put them down. Any opposed? The moderator is in doubt. I think we are going to need to have our tellers. Okay, let's try again. Please put your, if you're in favor of postponing until tomorrow, please raise your delegate cards. And I've got some extra eyes here, so keep them up. All right, please put them down. Now let's see those opposed to postponing. We're going to have to count? It's passed. It's passed. Okay. Okay, the...
You need to tell us. You need to tell us. Wait for the offsite.
Oh, we have off-site delegates, 2 in favor of postponement, 1 against. Oh, no, 1. Okay, I think there is a slight preponderance of people in favor of postponing. So we will postpone this further conversation of this amendment until tomorrow, just before the conversation on the other bylaws proposal. Thank you. Okay, a couple of announcements, and one of them might be that if you have a delegate card, and it would be really helpful if you could kind of avoid those far sections, because between the lighting and just the width of this room, it's really hard to see how many of you all are out there. Thank you.